What is up, guys? Welcome back to episode 6, the finale of Loki. So, there is spoilers ahead. So if you've not seen this episode already, what are you doing? It's 46 minutes long. Go and freaking watch it. Now, before we get into this is going to be a slightly different video to the previous ones I've done in this series. It's not really going to be a review nor a breakdown, I guess. This is mainly going to be me touching on a few things that happened in this episode, and there was a lot of it, as well as talking about the future of the MCU and what this series finale means. So, the biggest thing for me is we finally get confirmed that Kang the Conqueror is our villain. Now, although technically they didn't say Kang, they call him He Who Remains and also the Conqueror or Conqueror.
I've been dubbed many names by many people. A ruler, a conqueror, he who remains, a jerk. But it's not as simple as a name.
So it's kind of like a mold of the two characters. They've kind of brought them both together. So we see Kang on the phone. We don't get to see the cool outfit. I was waiting for that little moment where maybe he'll like turn on them and, you know, become another Kang. But as we see at the end of this, the multiverse is opening. So I think what will happen is we will get new variations of Kang that come in and absolutely kick ass and cause a lot of trouble, basically, because like he says in this, there are versions of him that are a lot more to worry about. So we're going to see those, I think, and they are the characters I think we're going to see in potentially the Multiverse of Madness. Multiverse of Madness? Yes, Multiverse of Madness, the Doctor Strange, and of course Quantumania. As I say, Kang wasn't mentioned in this, but we know it's Kang because, come on, Jonathan Majors, who played the character in this episode, was confirmed as Kang the Conqueror in the new Ant-Man. So, we know that for sure. Now, where we'll go with this, I'm not 100% too sure. I know in the comic books, of course, Renslayer, she is a love interest of Kang the Conqueror. In that storyline, she gets injured and then he goes off to loads of planets kind of harvesting their resources, which is where the Egypt kind of storyline sparks, where he goes back to Egypt, conquers them, steals their resources, la-da-da-da, and then, you know, so on and so forth. So maybe we'll get that kind of thing. I mean, to be honest, with the multiverse opening, we could get bloody any of these. But I think we're going to see Renslayer again. Her kind of story was kind of left of her going off on a hunt to find him. So I think that's going to happen at some point, whether it's going to be a different variation. I think this variation of Kang is dead. I think he is actually dead, but he just knew what was going to happen. I think, you know, watching this episode, he wanted Sylvie to kill him. He knows what he's doing. He's a master of manipulation, for Christ's sake. It's Kang the Conqueror. But it's exciting. I'm really happy that they didn't just kind of do this series and then have a lackluster ending. I'm glad they actually revealed a massive villain. I think this is now going to go on and spark the next saga of the MCU. And it's really cool that they did this in a TV series and not just in one of their films. But it now means that the next films coming up are going to be huge. I would like to think Kang's going to be the saga's kind of main villain. But I so hope that we get a Doctor Doom link in as well. Because in the comic books, Kang and Doctor Doom, kind of friends, they link up. And, I mean, they take on the Avengers, all that jazz. And, of course, we can now get the X-Men, a Fantastic Four confirmed. So I think we've got some really, really special timelines. Technically, I'm not holding on to any hope. We could see Tony Stark again. Whether it'll be RDJ or just a kind of a variation of him, I'm not too sure. But the opportunities are endless here, and it's exciting. And I think Loki have done an amazing job, like the series of kind of introducing the multiverse and leaving us questioning what the hell's going to happen next. But we do know there's going to be a Loki season 2. What happens in that, I'm not too sure. How long that's even going to be until it releases, I'm not too sure. Maybe it'll be next year. How it'll time with everything, I literally have no idea. I'm perplexed. I'm just glad it was Kang, and I'm glad we were right. So I've literally just watched this, so I'm still trying to process all of this. Quite honestly, I'm not going to ramble on anymore because I think I've kind of touched on what I wanted to talk about, and it was mainly Kang. I'm just glad it was freaking Kang. I'm rambling again. If you've enjoyed this series from my channel, please leave a like, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. I've loved this series. I've really enjoyed making these videos and I'm looking forward to the next thing. I did watch Black Widow the other day, but I probably won't make a video on that. And if I do, maybe it'll be like a little review. We don't know what the next series is going to be from Marvel. I don't think they've confirmed anything. I guess it's now going to be onto the film world, introducing this new saga and going from there. Anyway, thank you all for watching, guys. Have a good one. Peace out.
Bye, have a great time.